All right, let's cut through the BS. 6 months ago, I was about 50 pounds heavier. Already made a video of how I lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks, which I will leave the video in the description. You can watch that after this one. But honestly, that video, that was just the beginning of my fitness journey. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I went from 250 pounds to 200 pounds and back up to 215 pounds. You definitely want to stick around of why I went back up to 215 pounds. This isn't some theory or some YouTube fad or whatever. This is literally what I did in order to lose 50 pounds. I'm going to show you what I messed up, what I fixed. Let's get it started. So, I just went up 2 flights of stairs, man. I'm recording myself because I'm breathing heavy. I don't like it, man. I'm 250 pounds, overweight. Man, I didn't used to be like this, but I am. It is what it is. That's okay. This is a video to myself to don't ever be like this again. This is ridiculous. 2 flights of stairs, I'm already breathing heavy. Man. It's time to go to work. When I first started, I thought nutrition was the whole game, to be honest. I count every calorie that I put in my body in the calorie counter app. I also cut out a ton of junk food, and the weight came off pretty fast, to be honest. That's how I dropped the first 20 pounds. But here's the problem. You cannot out-diet a bad lifestyle. For example, I had nights where I didn't sleep well. Some days I was just stressed out, high anxiety. Workouts was half-assed or just like blah. That's when my weight loss was harder to come down and I really wasn't losing as much or as fast as I thought I was going to. Then that's when I realized if I wanted results and not just a quick drop, I had to build something sustainable. That meant combining what I ate, what I trained, and how I lived my life from day to day. What actually worked for me was keeping my diet real simple and repeatable. I already made a video on what I ate, which I will leave in the description. But bottom line up front was basically I paced out my protein to keep me full, and I ate more fruits and veggies, and pretty much it. Didn't work was me trying to be perfect. Some of y'all might relate, but I suffer from like perfectionism. So like, you know, if it's not perfect, then it's like not at all. So that's what messed me up in the beginning. I tried to stick to a strict diet plan, which pretty much ended up had me binging on the weekends. So I gave myself no ultimatum. I don't know about y'all, but for me, like if I eat one cookie, then it's not like I'm going to be like, well, that's one cookie for the day. I'm not going to eat anymore. No, if I eat one slice of cake, I'm probably going to eat the whole cake. If I eat one slice of pie, I'm gonna eat the whole pie. If I'm not being dramatic, but like being for real. Like cheesecake is my kryptonite. If I eat one slice of cheesecake, I'm gonna eat the whole cheesecake. So I gave myself no ultimatum. I know that I don't have the discipline and I don't have the portion control when it comes to sweets and sugars like that. So what I did was I didn't eat it at all. Like I don't go like I cannot trust myself to eat something, to eat a slice of cheesecake or a slice of cake and just have it like that. No. So I was like, okay, no more sweets, just cut it out. You don't need it anyways. It's filled with all those preservatives and factory stuff and stuff made in the lab. It's not meant for your bodies anyway, so you'll be just fine. That balance right there kept me consistent, and consistency is the only thing that's gonna keep the scale moving. I'm not gonna lie, early on I was chasing the sweat. I was doing random workouts. I was doing like the CrossFit class, which is okay, but it was like a little bit too much on my body because I'm not 21 no more. So all that jumping and all this other like advanced movements, I was hurting myself more than I was getting a good workout, to be honest with you, because I was trying to, you know, keep up. So I got a little bit burnt out with CrossFit, so I just stopped doing CrossFit and I stopped doing like random workouts. The switch happened when I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, Josh, you're an Army veteran and a certified personal trainer. What are you doing? I designed a functional and structured plan for myself that is meant for like everyday life, not just for like the Instagram reels or, you know, the TikTok, you know, flashy movements or whatever that y'all see. It was, I trained 5 days a week, 60 minutes a day, progressive strength and conditioning work that like actually moved the needle and that like was actually pushing me, but wasn't getting me burnt out from the workout. So I could go back the next day and do another workout and another workout instead of feeling like too sore or too tired to even go back to the gym or do some cardio. So I did all this and I finally hit my goal of losing 50 pounds and I got to 200 pounds. I weighed 185 pounds all through high school, so I was like 15 pounds short of my high school weight. I was like, oh man, dude, like you killing the game. Like, okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? You freaking got something there. But here's the twist. I actually felt too skinny. Sure, yes, I was lean. I was like ripped, cut, six-pack abs, all that, magazine cover, you know, bodybuilder looking. Like I was, yeah, I mean, I looked good at 200 pounds, but when I looked in the mirror, I didn't look right. People tell me all the time, believe it or not, that I look like David Goggins. Some of y'all might agree, some of y'all might disagree, but I literally get random strangers like in a gym and on the streets saying that, hey, have anyone told you that you like David Goggins? I'm like, yes, I hear it all the time. Not saying that he's skinny, but like I was like literally like David Goggins-ish when I was like 200 pounds. And that didn't really fit right on me. Meaning I like to have muscle. Not bulky muscle like a bodybuilder like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, all those guys out there. Like those are like freaks in a good way. Like they are like the cream of the crop. But I wanted like a lean, aesthetically, athletically built. And like I said, I like the way I look with muscle, if that makes sense. So after I got to 200 pounds, I intentionally was like, okay, you know, you got as low as you think you wanted to go. You got rid of the body fat percent. You got rid of the body fat. You know, okay, like now it's time to get into the lab and like put some muscle on this frame again. So as the making of this video, I intentionally built myself back up to 250 pounds of lean muscle. The way I have the size and the strength that I want and not just a number on a scale. Tells a story is how you look in the mirror. Because you have to be satisfied with what you see and what's looking back at you in the mirror. For example, if you did what I did when I got to 200 pounds, like I said, like, yeah, I was ripped and cut. I was that dude, you know. But like my workouts was kind of like, you know, my energy levels was like, and obviously I couldn't pick up the same weight, so obviously I felt weaker. So and I was like, you know, like, like get to a weight that you are satisfied with, and that when you look in the mirror, that can't nobody tell you nothing, not even yourself. Like you look in the mirror and you're like, all right, you know, maybe you're 300 pounds and you want to lose 50 pounds or 100 pounds. You get down to 200 pounds and you're like, you know what? Along my journey, I looked in the mirror at 220 and I was like, yo, like I was good. But you kept dropping because you thought you had to. No, if you're at 220, if you was 300 pounds, and you dropped down to 220 and you look damn good at 220, and nobody else, but you was like, okay, I like the way I look, I like the way I feel, I like my lifestyle, this is sustainable. There's no problem with staying at 220. This is your life. Live the way that you want to. Nobody else should tell you how you should look. Only you should be able to tell you how you should look, how you should feel, how you should go about life. All right? Here's the bottom line up front that you can use today. Stop looking for perfection and be more consistent with your nutrition, your diet, and your lifestyle habits. Next is you need to train with a plan. You need to actually have a legit plan that's progressively that will get you to your goal. Stack small wins, meaning you got your sleep, steps, your nutrition, your workouts, like whatever you do, stack those small wins. No 0 days. Every day needs to be some, I don't care how little, and something needs to happen for that day for you to keep moving forward. No 0 days. And last but not least, do not chase the numbers on the scale. The numbers on the scale do not tell the full picture of your body. So if you're watching this and you feel stuck, I've been there, done it, did it, got my t-shirt. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm just a regular guy. Decided to commit, and these are the actual steps that I did to commit to it. Nothing that I told you in this video is some extreme thing that you have to do. If I could do it as a regular guy, you could do it too. I did legitimately buy the book 20-week fitness plan on what I did as far as the fitness side goes. So I don't want to give y'all some cookie cutter Google, hey, eat lettuce, eat carrots. Like, no, like what I did, what I ate, already made a video on that. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.